Whoa, I'm gonna make some biscuits tonight. Hey. Hey, you guys, welcome back to another great video. I'm your girl, Peachtopia. And if you're just joining in, thank you for tuning in tonight. You guys, I have a really easy recipe for you all for homemade buttermilk biscuits. Just 3 ingredients, okay? Really easy, really simple, very delicious. I promise you, it should take about 20 minutes. If you let them biscuits stay in any longer than that, then they ain't gonna be biscuits no more. I don't know what they're gonna be because they're gonna be too hard. But let's jump right into this video. So what you're gonna need is 4 cups of self-rising flour, 1.5 cups of buttermilk, and you're gonna need 1 cup of cold butter. Excuse me, 1 cup of cold butter. Butter. I happen to like to use Brahms. I go get mine from Brahms. I just think Brahms butter it tastes better, it cooks well, it bakes well, and it's up to your liking, whichever butter you like to cook with and bake with. And I have self-rising flour here. I think I said that already. What we want to do, what I like to do, you don't have to do this. I like to take my flour. Let me get this camera to where you can see the magic. All right. So I like to take my flour and I like to sift it before I get started, because you can do this. You don't want any lumps in your dough. This gives it a really smooth texture. I'll show you guys what it looks like versus when you don't do this. And you just sift it around like that. Again, this is 4 cups of flour, self-rising flour. Okay. All right. And it looks like this. This smooth texture. Okay. Again, this is 4 cups of self-rising flour. All right. Next, you want to put your butter in here. Got a bowl for trash. All right. That always come in handy. I'll dump that in there. All right. So let me grab another tool just to start mushing this around. I have several things laid out, but if you think a fork is better, go ahead on and use your fork. And you want to just start blending this together. Let me get the camera down here so that you can see a little more of what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, now that I've gotten that broken up, we're going to just keep breaking the butter with the flour. My butter was a little colder in the beginning, but as I was setting things out to make this video, it kind of softened a little bit. But this is pretty much the consistency you want it to be. All right. So what I like to do is make a little bird nest, as they would call it. The other bakers would call it a little bird nest, a hole, whatever you want to call it. And I like to pour my buttermilk. Again, this is 1.5 cups. I like to pour it in the center. And I'm going to start just tossing that flour over that buttermilk like that. You guys, you really don't have to be scared of the buttermilk. If you need more, put more. Your hands are going to get sticky, ooey gooey, all that good stuff. But your biscuits are going to be good. So you want to just keep whisking it like that with your fingers. Yes, it gets sticky to your fingers. Pour a little buttermilk in there. Just keep pouring. That's all you do. I'm only using one hand, but you can use two hands if you need to. I'm going to pour the remaining buttermilk in here like that. I'm just folding it. I'm not really whisking it or anything. I'm just kind of folding it. Okay. Honey, yes, it is a mess and it gets messier. It gets messier. This is pretty good considering the last couple of times I made these biscuits. I mean, like, I really had a mess, but it's okay though. I mean, that's what water is for. Clean it up. Clean it up. All right. Can you guys see that I have created dough? I've created dough, you guys. All right. So now what you want to do is get that in there just a little bit more. It's going to be very sticky, but that's okay. Turning my bowl, however, but this is what you want. Okay. Now, I'm going to clean my fingers using 2 fingers, cleaning my fingers using 2 fingers, getting as much off as I can. Take that one finger, because that's a whole biscuit right there. Once you clean your fingers off, that's a whole biscuit. All right. Okay, you guys. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab some flour and I'm going to sprinkle my flour on my cutting board. You don't have to use a cutting board. I'm just going to use a cutting board. Get some flour. That's what you want right there. Just a little. Right? You want to take your dough, put that bad boy right there. All right. All right. Get some more flour. And we're going to just sprinkle it on there like that. Y'all Baking and cooking is so fun. It really is. It's so therapeutic for me. And that's all you're going to do. Okay. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. That's how you want it. Just like that. All right. You want it just like that. This is really quick and easy. Instead of like going to the store and buying canned biscuits, y'all, these are always better, and the only thing I'm doing with my hands right now is patting my dough. That's all I'm doing. I'm just patting my dough. All right. Right now, I'm going to go over here, wash my hands. Wash my hands. All right. Now I'm going to grab my roller. I'm going to aim that back down below so you can see what your girl is doing. All right. 1 second there. All right. Okay, I'm just going to get a little flour and I'm going to put that on there so that my dough don't stick. Okay, I'm going to flatten this bad boy out. Get out the way. All right, if you can see that, this is what you want. You see that? And fold it, flip it, but this is what you want for those biscuits. You want it to be just like that. All right, let's get busy. Okay. Hold that in like that. All right, now what I'm going to do is take my rolling pin. I'm going to flatten this dough out. Just like that. Not too flat. I'm not going to flatten it too much. Just enough. You can see the butter in my dough, and that's okay. All right, y'all. Just a little more. All right. Set that aside. I just like to do a little extra stuff. That's just me. Okay. So now what we're going to do, you can use any little cutter you have. Unfortunately, I can't find mine. But I have plenty of these little glasses, and I'm going to just take some flour and I'm going to just go around the edges like that with it. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me grab this pan, move some of this stuff out my way. To the other side. Just move that over. Over. All right. I'm gonna grab my baking pan. All right. Back here. Go down. Like that. All right, you guys. The weekend is coming up. You better get these biscuits in the oven. All right, so I have some butter here. It's not melted. I'm just gonna base my pan a little bit on the bottom. This doesn't have to be perfect because my biscuits are gonna sit close together anyway. And if they're a tad bit close, then they're gonna be soft in between the middle. Not the middle, but the outer of the biscuit is gonna be a little softer. Okay, that's it. That's all you do, y'all. Easy as 1, 2, and 3. All right, now the fun part. Just want to take your glass. One thing you don't want to do, you don't have to twist the glass. Just gonna press on it. And raise it up. Honestly, y'all, and that's your biscuit. You should get about 11 biscuits out of here. One thing I am noticing with the glass, there's suction. So just gonna do it like that. Try to work this a little faster. I'm gonna have to find my I'm gonna have to find my biscuit cutter. Because I just like working with that better. Although the shape is perfect. The shape is absolutely perfect. And that's what you want. Now I do know some people, they just pull the dough apart, put it on a pan. You can do it however you want to do it. They're your biscuits. But if you follow this simple ingredient, you will have some really good biscuits. I'm telling you. You don't have to go and buy biscuits out of a can. Like, you really don't have to do that. Just make your own. Buttermilk, self-rising flour, and butter. That's it. That's it. My lovely people. You guys, I was not feeling well a week ago. Or, yeah, because tomorrow is Friday. So last weekend, I went to Orlando, Florida. And oh my God, I got sick as a dog. Like, I got so freaking sick. I hadn't been sick in a long time. Like, I'm always taking my vitamins and, you know, doing what's necessary so I don't get sick. And yesterday, hell, I'm glad it wasn't yesterday. Last week, I'm telling you, last week was no joke. So I'm gonna take this dough right here. We're just gonna make more biscuits. If you don't need as many biscuits, you can save this for some pie crust. You can save this for a pizza, whatever you want to make. But I'm gonna try to get 11 biscuits out of here. Just using my hand at this point. You can use your hand or you can use your rolling pin. It doesn't matter. They're your biscuits. As long as they turn out right. That's it. As long as they turn out right. All right. 8. That. Just press down on it. You don't have to like turn it and do all that. You'll have a really nice shaped biscuit every time. Aren't they so pretty, y'all? I mean, they're not even baked yet. Yeah, your girl will be finding her biscuit cutter. I mean, some people use the bottom of a can. Like once the can is empty, they use a vegetable can. You really can use whatever you like. Aren't you so pretty? Yes, you are. You're so cute. Eat. Yeah, we're just gonna make all of these biscuits. Um, yeah, let's make about 3 more. Because honestly, I don't plan on doing anything else with this dough once I'm finished. Push them a little bit closer together. There we go. Make room for a few more. Peach fam, I will keep these videos coming, but what will be so cool if you guys can just tell me some of the things you would like for me to create, and I'll make that happen. Don't y'all flood me all at once though, but shoot me some ideas and we'll get this thing popping. Like I said before, I love to cook. All right, y'all. So 8 in. Ooh, we got a lot out of that one. So let me move this over to the other side. I'm not going to use this because I don't want to flood my pan with not having enough breathing or air for the biscuits. So what I'm going to do now is take some butter and I'm going to just spread that butter on top of the biscuits like that. I have my oven already preheated to 420. 420. And we're gonna let these biscuits bake for 15 to 20 minutes. You really just want to eyeball your biscuits. Like just keep an eye on them. All right. You don't want to pull burnt biscuits out the oven. I'm sorry. Like that's not what I'm showing you. That's not what I'm showing you guys. We're gonna make something this weekend too, you guys. Just not sure what it's gonna be at the moment. I might surprise y'all. If y'all hit me back with some ideas, I'll choose something from out of the comments and that's what we'll go with. If not, I'm gonna just surprise y'all with something.